Hey Virgo, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of July. Wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers and those who've been here from day one. I appreciate you guys. We have a thanks for all the likes, shares, and subscriptions. I appreciate you guys. So we have a Capricorn full moon on the 13th, I think. This is going to be about, of course, purging and letting things go, letting things fall away, breaking things away. So if you feel like you're already going through some of that energy, maybe loss of friendships or loss of lovers or loss of job or loss of things that you were devoting your time to that don't serve you, you may be finding or seeing that those things are going away from you. And let them go because they're supposed to be going out of your life. So, anyway, let's get to the love read. Let's see what we got for Virgo for July. And if, I'll mention this for some of you out there. I mean, if you've been going through massive ascension symptoms like headaches, sinus pressure, whack dreams, body aches, then you may be going through an ascension process. I know that it's kind of common. It's been a common conversation amongst people that I talk to and deal with that these things are happening. So it's just another set of upgrade, download, ascension, whatever you want to call it. It just seems really massive, that 7-7 portal. And then, we have this new moon or this full moon coming. We have the Lion's Gate coming up. So it's going to be a lot of changes, I think, for people from here until probably the end of August. So someone is coming home. Okay, coming home to themselves or coming home to you, or there's going to be some sort of reciprocity given to this relationship. This is throat chakra energy, so spoken reciprocity. Somebody may be validating their feelings for you or validating you with your feelings for them. So for those of you who are holding on to a little bit of resentment, start trying to let go of that now until a few days after the moon event. Have faith, right? Try to see this in a more 3 to 5 dimensional way instead of just a flat way. It's black or white. And let go of the resentment. Have faith. Because this is coming back around where it's supposed to be or coming to you. So, let's see what we got for Virgo. Okay. If you have fire or air connections or you're fire or air sign, fire and air are coming together for some of you out there. Could be somewhere in your chart, somewhere in their chart. Doesn't have to necessarily be the sun sign. Excuse me. Moving away from something out of the deck. Moving away from bad things to maybe good things, maybe calmer waters. Or you could physically be moving, right? But there's an idea that the past is back here and you're moving forward in this way. So let's see what's maybe going on with your partner. Now, when I say partner, this could be somebody that you stare out the window across the street to. a crush, a former lover, somebody that you may be separated from right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be a past lover. It usually is in these reads, but sometimes new love does enter into the picture. Let's see. Virgo's lover. Okay, have faith, reciprocity, coming home, Four of Wands. This is the 1111. But this is also about bringing two things together, two families together, two people together into balance. It's a celebration of a relationship coming together. There's been a little bit of defensiveness, okay, about the commitment. It looks like, though, that what I get when I lay this card down is that you have some people that are going to be happy for you that this is coming together. You have some people who are not going to be happy for you that this is coming together. But in that moment, you have to prioritize, okay, what's the priority here? And you can't let outside influences make your decision, outside people and their opinions, right? Make your decision for what it is that you want to do with this person or they with you. And this could have been sort of the problem about, you know, them having some family members or some people in their life that were bringing problems, bringing their mouth and their gossip to this relationship with you. And they were having to constantly defend, right? If you are getting married or you're planning a wedding, excuse me, there's something here about your partner knowing that they may try to cause trouble at an event. Let him handle it. Let her handle it. Let her handle those people or him handle those people, right? They already kind of have a plan. So, for whatever that's worth. And this may not be known to you. It may be known to you. It may not be known to you that there are people in your partner's ear, right? Talking a whole bunch of shit, right? So, get back is what they say. Get back. Okay, so I'm just kidding. Anyway, so they are going to handle this situation. You let them. How they feel is not your responsibility. Okay, it's not. So let's see what the High Priestess has to say. That's for a select group. Show me the High Priestess. Right, there are some secret haters here who do not want you and your partner to move forward. This could be a former lover. It could be family members. It could also be family members infatuated with a former lover, and not they themselves allow things to move forward. They may hope that this does not end in commitment with Virgo here, because you're in the reverse in their eyes. They are not hoping for commitment or emotional fulfillment or happiness for whatever the reasons are with you, Virgo. So just let this alone. This is not your responsibility. The priority is your life. The priority is you and your partner and building that relationship. And if your partner is having a hard time prioritizing that, then it's time to go. The person who needs to lay down the boundaries with these people is your partner. Okay, and if this is flipped, flip it how you need to. But if someone can't have your back, they can, and everything's in a right way, okay? And not some, kind of weird circumstances. If your partner can't have your back and they can't lay down boundaries and they can't prioritize you or prioritize the relationship as being more important than these people's, misplaced energy, then it's time for you to go. So just remember, if there's chaos, if there's confusion about if you're their priority, then it's a no, okay? So let's see, kind of, I don't see that that's what's happening, but just in case it is happening. Let's put these back how they were. Excuse me, I'm all thumbs tonight. Good Lord. All right, so there we go. Put these back how they go. All right, let's see what's going on with you. But I'm not getting the feeling that this is happening. I kind of feel like here, reciprocity, coming home, have faith. If this person is having trouble prioritizing, they are going to prioritize. Have faith. Over here, Virgo, you're kind of like, yeah, what's the story? I feel like there's a whole bunch of bullshit and lies and manipulation happening here. So you're not so sure that you're really, you know, really going to invest here because you feel like you're doing everything you can to defend yourself, and that's all you're doing. And there's not a lot of balance, and there's not a lot of attention to, you know, practical matters. You're spending all your time focusing on the drama, which is easy to do. So Virgo, you need to be focusing on the tools that you have at hand, the priorities that you have at hand to move forward here. Let this person deal with this mess over here. So let's kind of see why there's deception. Okay. I think you kind of feel like this person doesn't tell you the whole story. And over here, it's not that they're not telling the whole story because, you know, they want you to look like a clown, right? They're not telling you the whole story because they're trying to spare your feelings. They're trying to lessen the stress. They're trying to save you the trouble. Now, this is a whole thing to deal with over here on their end. And they keep fighting this battle with these people. And instead of saying, look, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Like it or get the fuck out. They're having a hard time getting to the point where they feel as though they can do that and saying, hey, it is what it is. Support us or not. We're moving forward. Instead, they're still trying to try their case with the people who are having a lot of trouble managing themselves. So let's see what the blocks are for you. Excuse me, for your partner. The block here is they don't like the light in which these people depict you or see you. They want major transformation in this situation, so they feel like if they keep battling it out, you know, that they're going to get that transformation instead of understanding that you've got to let something close, and that's you closing the door on it, okay, and walking out for there to be major transformation. They do not like that there's some talk and some gossip about Virgo's abundance, Virgo's virtue, Virgo's commitment to the situation. I mean, I used to have a mother-in-law, okay? He used to drive through the alley where I lived, okay? To see if I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. If I was in my backyard, you know, I could see her. You know, so some people just have a real whack sense of reality. So these people have a whack sense of reality. And your partner hopes that they will change, but it's not going to happen that way. So let's see what the blocks are for you. So this is about your partner learning to draw a boundary. And it's kind of going to be a hardcore boundary. And again, if they are unwilling to draw the boundary, then you need to be unwilling to stay there, okay? The Chariot, moving forward. You just want to get on with things. That's what you're saying. I don't give a damn what they say. Let's just move on with stuff, right? And you feel like that there's been some judgment on it, but I think you feel like with this coming out in the reverse that they will eventually change their mind. Let's just move on with our life. Let's move on with our relationship. So I think you're trying to tell your partner, quit fighting with them. It's a useless endeavor. So let's see kind of what's going on between the two of you. Okay, yeah. I think your partner's experienced some sort of issue with this in the past with other lovers, a sort of betrayal. So they're kind of hyper vigilant because they know how these people operate and what they, they're capable of. And I think that your partner's standing there victorious, right? But they want to defend. They want to continuously defend. And you're telling them, I don't give a damn. Let's just move on. So they are anticipating a betrayal, and they're trying to guard you and guard this relationship with you because they don't want these people to mess it up. So kind of let's see how your partner feels about you. They don't tell you everything that's said because they think they're protecting Virgo. What Virgo doesn't know won't hurt Virgo if they can't see it or hear it, right? And so your partner knows when you're getting those side eyes when you walk into a room why you're getting them. Whether or not it's true or not, your partner knows, and you're kind of looking around the room like, okay, what's going on? Again, your partner tries to shield you. They don't want you to become hurt or know what's being said or done. They do defend you, Virgo. They do when you're not there. Sometimes it's really important when somebody defends you when you're not in the room, right? They do defend you when you're not in the room. They want this with you, this new beginning with you. They want to move away from all of this. Let's see what they're thinking. They want to turn their back on this situation. They feel like they should have turned their back on this situation long ago. And now they have a chance that they're more experienced, they're older, more mature, that they can. Now they can block them out. They're trying to learn from the past. Okay, something really weird happened here. See what their intentions are with you. So they're very protective of you. And it's as a way to protect themselves as well. They're not going to give them any opportunity, is what they're saying here. I'm not giving them any opportunity to interfere. Man up, man down. It's do or die. I'm going to be the one holding all the swords at the end. I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to allow them to interfere. Victory again, wanting to be victorious and move forward. Let's see. Virgo, here for you, it looks like there's some issue about not trusting your partner's planning skills or not trusting your partner in having a plan. Because their plan is to fight them off, right? To fight. Your plan is kind of like, let's make plans just to kind of move forward and leave this alone. So trust that your partner is doing what they feel is best. However, they have to learn on their own to close the door. They're doing it very slowly, though. So let's see. Forgot. I've lost my train of thought here. apologies, laying down burdens. I feel like they don't feel like they can move forward with you until they tell you what's happened in the past heartbreak. They want to move away from that. They don't want that pattern to continue to repeat itself. And they see that it is, and they want to say, hey, let's just, here it is, Virgo, let's just go. But they've got to come to that conclusion on their own. So let's see what they're going to do. They're going to be holding on a little bit to a little toxicity because they feel like this is a fight fire with fire situation instead of allowing somebody to feel their absence. They're trying to make good choices, but there's an illusion that they want to bust through here. So your person kind of has a... they kind of have a thing here. They kind of have some sort of thing to recoup with these people. And I think that they're going to. This was something that happened to them in their younger years with these particular people. So anyway, let's see what they're afraid to tell you. They're afraid to tell you, I think, that they're juggling this fighting that's happening. That they've been juggling it for a while. They're constantly juggling you in this fighting that's going on, defending, blocking them out. It's a lot of work, and it's starting to take a toll on them because they're trying so hard to shield you from this. It's wearing them out, and they just want to move forward. I think now is when they're saying, hey, let's just move forward. This might be a mother, a grandmother, a sister, an ex-wife. It could be something like that. It's definitely a feminine energy, and it could be up to 3 or 4 feminine energies. So this could be a family or, whatever. And if this seems really specific to the collective out there, just understand that the lesson here is, what's the priority? Is the priority the relationship, or is it being right, or is it besting those that are, creating the negative energy? It's none of those. The priority is putting the work and the effort not into fighting with others, but into the relationship itself and moving forward. Sometimes you just got to close the door on people. That's it, because they don't get it. They're like those old-timey vacuum salesmen that would sit there and talk to you for 5.5 years. And sometimes you just had to close the door on them. I mean, they got to make money too, but you know what I mean. It's like a Jehovah's Witness situation. No offense out there. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to get popped for that. So let's see kind of what we got moving forward. What is the final outcome? So the lesson is, where's the priority? Your partner is so hell-bent on defending you that they've sort of lost their way. And they sort of have lost their idea of what's the priority. So a lot of grounding needs to take place for your partner. And they need to learn how to set boundaries with negative people and negative energy. Okay, they want to control the situation. This came out in the reverse. They want the control, right? These people may, you may be encountering a family of drunks, or whatever. They like to keep shit stirred up, though. And your partner wants healing. They want to be done with this. This may have been going on their entire life, and they've just finally realized that, they're never going to win. The only way to win is to move forward. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to be defending you moving forward, but they're also going to be putting up a barrier between these people that are causing so much trouble and you too. So real specific, sorry about that, but let's kind of see what their next move may be. So if you have a partner, who doesn't have crazy family members, There's something about prioritizing the relationship that you have to face in real time, in the present moment. Are they making me a priority? Are they making this relationship a priority? And am I comfortable and safe with them when they cannot set boundaries? They want to be free of this situation for sure. Again, there's this have faith, Virgo. Have faith that they will do the right thing. They're a little confused right now about where the boundaries lie and how to put them down, but they are getting messages from the universe and they are searching their own mind, try to figure out what's the best thing to do. Now, these people are greedy over here. So, you know, your partner may have deep pockets. They may be very generous. And they may be taken advantage of. And they don't like you, Virgo, maybe, because you point out the fact that, you know, some way you're standing in between them and that wallet. You know, and so when it comes down to people's money and how they get it, if you're standing in the way of that, it's always going to be a problem. So there's something to do with money being an issue here as well. I think that they're actually going to kind of give this up. Say, you know what, feel how you feel. You know, whatever you need to do, I'm moving on. And they're going to be doing that. But this may be the first time in their life that they've been standing up to dysfunctional relationships or family members or whatever in their life. So be patient with them. They've got a lot of manipulative people that they're around. They're gonna let go of these people so they can have this balance with you. So their next move is just kind of cut them off. So be patient and get ready for that. They're going to choose you, though. Just know that. They're going to choose you. But they've not navigated this before. So they may, you know, they may falter a little bit. They're going to choose the right thing in the end. I think they know that it's starting to have an effect on the intimate connection between the two of you. Because I don't care who you are. If you see that somebody isn't putting a boundary down, you don't begin to trust that person anymore, right? You don't trust them anymore. And you don't feel as though they're capable of putting down boundaries. And so sometimes that makes you have a little bit of distrust for a person who you see lets people run over them, or who doesn't know that they should be putting down a boundary. Because if they're not putting a boundary down for themselves, they're not going to put a boundary down for you with those people. So just keep that in mind. Your partner's starting to see that it's starting to affect the sex in the relationship. It's starting to wear on the relationship. It's starting to affect the intimate connection in the relationship because you're both wrapped up in this drama. There's a very selfish person here who's, it could be an overbearing mother or an ex who just won't let something go. You know, those exes who like still hang on to the family after they've been divorced for like 20 years, or they still feel like they should be involved when, you know, they've not been with this person for a while, or an old girlfriend that these people triangulate, you know, to use against your partner. But nonetheless, your partner's going to be coming back down to the ground. They're going to be starting to try and focus back on the relationship again instead of all this other drama. They're starting to feel the distance between you and them. They're starting to feel it. There may be a little bit of aggression happening too within their personality, like projection, right? They're frustrated and stressed out. They're starting to feel the distance. And I think they're tired of, tired of being a victim of gaslighting and having to second guess their choices all the time. So this is bigger than just you and them too. They're trying to learn how to handle narcissistic abuse that they may not have recognized until they met you, or they may not known how to fight it or had the strength. They felt like, have the confidence. Maybe you gave them the confidence to sort of, stand up for themselves, right? But if they don't stand up for themselves, they're not going to stand up for you either. So you keep that in mind. Let's see what they desire. Oh, safety. Again, safety's a theme. They're used to sort of just ignoring and being alone and letting people say, sit in a corner, letting people do what they want. They don't really want to get involved because they don't feel safe. They want you to feel safe, that you're protecting them, but you don't see them protecting themselves. They have a nurse fantasy. Okay, so keep that in mind, Virgo. They've got a nurse kink. So let's get some advice on it. We're at 30 minutes. Sorry about that. Show us some advice for TikTok, they know that they're starting to feel this distance between the two of you. If they let this go on much longer, that's going to be it. Things aren't going to be in alignment anymore. You can be their support, I think your support gives them courage. But just remember, this is a new path. Keep reminding them that this is a new path moving forward. This isn't the same old shit. That's what we're trying to get away from, right? We need to go on our new path. Not everyone can come with us on our new path, right? All that glitters isn't gold. So whatever's being made to look either really fantastic or really horrible is false. Whatever that means to you. Whatever's being made to look really big and dramatic, either good or bad, bad on you or good on you or something like that, it's a false. It's an illusion that's being created by this group of people. This is a fated relationship. You're meant to be together. You've got 11-11 now. Two people going on a new path together. This is blessed. So this is blessed. You don't have to do anything but say, we're not simply going to put up with this. Goodbye. That's all that needs to be done. So if you're finding yourself in that situation, when you stop focusing on your partner's drama or a drama, things will start changing. So, Virgo, that's what I have for you, and I'll see you guys second half.